Tammy from Tammy Colors too. I'm here with a Sachedeva Sunday. Been a while, huh? I thought it was time that I do one, and I had this lovely new Bird Mandalas Color by Number Book by Sachin Sachdeva, and I thought we could whip one out really quick. And I wanted to do the back one, the one in the very back of the book. The racket-tailed roller and the geranium flower. It's summer, and in the United States, I think nothing summarizes summer like geraniums. And it's I didn't get any geraniums this summer for my porch, and I'm kind of regretting it. I did petunias, and they just don't seem to be doing as well as I would like them to do. So I did a flip through on my channel of this book, and if you want to see it, I can link the flip through in the description below. And I have no idea what a racket-tailed roller looks like. So let's go with number 4, which is our red. Just leave is this color. So it looks like the red is the background. All right. I'm using Artify markers, which use the same coloring numbers as the same ink as Cali Arts and Biennios. And they have a really nice color to them. So, how's everybody been? I'm sorry that I haven't been able to do a lot. The summer's been very busy. I've had a lot going on. I can go into that here a little bit. So to start off with, and it took me a while because I didn't want to make everyone sad. And I had to do it before I had to wait until I was able to talk about it without crying. But my best friend died. And I say my best friend from high school because, you know, I mean, later in life, I think when you're in high school, you probably only have one best friend. But as time goes on, sometimes I think we accumulate more best friends. And I like to say my best friend that is not William, who is my husband, if you didn't know. She and I have known each other since the 3rd grade. And it was very hard. I cried. You know, I sound okay now, but it was back at the beginning of June. So I've had a little bit of time to process. I cried the entire weekend after I found out, and I had to tell my mom because we grew up together. She and I, like I said, have been friends since the 3rd grade, and her husband and she were high school sweethearts, and they've been married ever since. We were each other's maids of honor in our weddings. So yeah, we were close. She even lived fairly close to me up here in Columbus because we're both from the same town in southern Ohio. And it's funny that we, without planning, moved up here and ended up close together. So that's amazing, considering how friends kind of dissipate after school. So we dealt with that. My mom and my husband went to the funeral with me. It was down in my hometown. And yeah, I'm still struggling. Certain days I struggle more than others. But I have to go on. She had bone cancer. And she did fight the whole way, so I can't say that she gave up. But anyway, I will stop talking about that because I certainly don't want to be, to make everybody, I don't want to be somber. So there's that. Then my in-laws needed some help. My father-in-law in Michigan has had some surgeries, and there have been house things that needed repaired and helped with cleaning up, and so we did that. Then we had a convention that we worked, Origins, which is a very large convention here in Columbus, Ohio, every June. If you like gaming, it is the place to be. Gen Con in Indianapolis, which is in August, is the biggest gaming convention in the United States. But I think Origins is the second biggest. And we like to say, like, if you just want to game, then you want to go to Origins. Gen Con is costuming and games, and like, it's the whole 9 yards. It's like the Comic-Con of game conventions. But we go to Gen Con too. But we worked for a publisher, one of the companies my husband works for. We worked in their booth and sold games and talked to people and ran games, and that was fun. It's a lot of work. I was very, very exhausted. Like, I think I told my husband, like, it's a good thing that the convention wasn't 5 days. Otherwise, I would be clawing. I don't know if I had the strength to claw myself out of bed the 5th day. But I did have to go to work. So, yeah. Let's see. So after that, my mom had another infection. And we've had one of her, she's worked very hard to not have any kittens born within the cat colony in the last couple of years. But, inevitably another cat's going to show up, which she did. And she was pregnant. And so my parents are now the proud parents of 2 more kittens living in the cat colony in the yard. They were born July 4th, so today I think they're almost 3 weeks old. My dad said their eyes are open, although one of them only has 3 legs. But my mom was very upset at that, and I'm like, he'll be fine. He won't even know that he was supposed to have 4 legs. I had a 3-legged dog for a while, so and you would think that she, knowing this, would be, I mean, yeah, we're sad that he doesn't have 4 legs, but at least he doesn't remember having a leg there, he's fine. He, she, I don't know what they are yet, if they're males or females, but they're all black and white. They're mostly white with like kind of like grayish or blackish spots. So my parents named her Penelope. My dad calls her Penny. And I think he's grown attached to her. But it would be nice to find her a good home. She's very sweet, but I don't know. My dad said that she didn't seem like she knew how to use toys. So I'm sure she's just a young outside cat that's never been inside. Which is what happens. I don't know what to do. I mean, we can't take them all in, but they have a pretty good life with my parents. I would just like to find some of them homes. But anyway, let's see, my mom's battling another foot infection, and we thought it was gone, and so, a couple of days ago, she found out that it wasn't gone, and now he has put her in a quote-unquote Darth Vader boot, because she has to put as little pressure as possible on her foot to get it to heal. And she's very down, so any of you that can pray or send my mom well wishes or whatever so that she can be, you know, so that she can maybe just not be so sad or depressed or whatever. We're doing everything we can, but she just has to sit, and that's very hard for her to not do anything. I know she goes back to the doctor on Friday, so it's kind of like a week, a little less than a week, but I guess we'll see. And he wants her to talk to a surgeon to maybe take some of the pressure off of the bone on her foot. He doesn't know. We don't know until we talk to the surgeon to see what he has to say about it. But yeah, she's starting to feel like there's no hope. You know, I'm pretty sure we've all been there. It's been a big struggle when you go deal with something years and after year, and you think it's done, and then it's not. So pray for my mom, send her good thoughts. I would appreciate it. All right, 6 is orange, so I'm going to find all the orange spots. This book seems to have thick lines. I've seen people color, I've seen colored pictures in this already, and they just come out so beautiful. Any more 6s? Do we see any more 6s? I don't. All right, I'm sure I'll find one. There's always one. A 7 is yellow. So we've got yellow. And then, is there any more 7s? I do not see any more 7s. Let's go for 8, which is mustard, which I'm using Y315. That's kind of going around this outside edge a little bit. So, did anybody buy anything for Prime Day? I did. I got a few things. I didn't get anything major. I've got to do a haul. I haven't done a haul in months because I really haven't been buying much. I bought one big thing, you know, and I've gotten some coloring books, and I'm destashing coloring books. I'm going through my coloring book collection right now, so I'm kind of in the middle of that. I don't know how many videos there are going to be in the end. Let's see. I guess I'm pretty fast in my updates. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I got some really cool stuff at Origins that I might show you. I'm like, does anybody really care? Does anybody here care about gaming stuff? Actually, one thing I got at Hobby Lobby. So I don't know, I might throw those things in. Maybe I'll put them at the end of the video. Maybe I'll put them at the beginning, and you can skip past if you're not interested. I got some really cool dice. I do collect dice. I don't collect a ton of them, but I do. 10 is green. or 506. Sometimes wish my paper would stay in there. 10. 10 is green. Okay. So yeah, I'm sorry that it's been so long since I've done a color and chat. I've tried to make some. It's just that like I wasn't happy with what I was talking about. And I always want to sound like happier, you know. I don't want to sound down and depressed and whatever. Lord knows we all got enough of that. But I know, y'all know everyone struggles and we all have our own problems. Oh, I missed an 8. Let's see. I missed the inside ring. This is going to be a pretty picture, don't you think? If I didn't tell you, like at the beginning of the video, I do in the flip through, but Sachin sent me this book to do a review on. I do have a couple other books that are recent coming out, that recently came out of his, that I should probably do color and chats in also. I got a summer patterns one that I really want to do a picture in. I don't know if I do another, I'm going to try to do these on the regular. I just don't want to promise that I will have time to do one like every week. But you know, if there's any books that anybody really wants me to do a picture in, let me know. I mean, I'm happy to oblige. I haven't gotten to color much. The funny thing is like, I haven't done a completed pages for I don't know how long. And I keep forgetting to write them down, you know, and I have a book specifically for that, and I've got a pile, and then I'm like, well, how many have I done that I haven't remembered? Because I'm just, no matter how much I try to organize, I'm just not organized. I'm trying, but I just don't know how to make myself follow through with writing stuff down, even though I love writing. Get all these green leaves. I was just going through the colors one by one, whichever path that takes me to. I thought that was better than trying to figure out where to start or going inside out. I got, speaking about Prime Day, I did get a lot of sets of acrylic markers. I got 4 sets. Well, technically I have 3. The 4th one may be lost with Amazon. And the sucky part about that is it was a Prime Day deal, and I don't know if I have to get my money back, if I'm going to feel like fighting them to get the Prime Day deal. But they weren't expensive acrylic markers. They were just some of them less expensive kinds. One set I really like. I just wish they had more colors. But maybe if I put a video out there and enough people buy them, then maybe they'll get more colors. Oh, how we are all wanting the perfect set of acrylic markers. I think I would love to learn how to do like acrylic paint. And I've watched videos. It's not that. It's just, I think sometimes you have a talent for things or you don't. And it's just really hard to learn if you don't have that talent. Not that you can't learn. Let's see, 12 is light blue. It should be this one. Is this one a light enough blue? Yep, should be. Okay. I actually think these are colors that I picked out for a different book set. But they do work in conjunction with each other. I think it was a set that I picked out for my Eclipse books, and they're sitting here, so I'm using them, but they are pretty much the same colors because Eclipse uses 24 colors also, as does this book. All right, what else is 12? There's 12 here. 12 there. I love how thick these lines are. That's a 13. That's a dark blue. I'm not going to worry about that. It won't take much to have this one finished up, to be honest. If I can do it without making any major faux pas. So, like, what have y'all been up to this summer? I mean, like, I've watched as many videos and stuff as I could. I joined a couple of extra coloring groups. I joined a creepy coloring group, so there may be creepy horror coloring pages, you know, eventually. With my coloring book collection videos, I'm destashing some stuff. So I'm trying to decide. I think ultimately I would like to sell it. I just got to figure out how I want to do that. And I don't know how many people would be willing to buy the things I'm getting rid of. So, but I would like, I have 2 tubs of books right now, so I would like to get some money for some of it. I know a lot of people buy stuff on Mercari. I can't decide what the best option is. I was talking about doing a video of or like doing like a live video, like some friends and I had, actually it was my friend Kim's idea to do a live or something and sell them in lots or something that way. And I know that we've been busy. Lots of things been going on. So, but I don't know all the ways people sell coloring books. Like I said, yeah, I don't know how wanted they are, if they're anything that's necessarily sought after, because the majority of them are Amazon printed books. Not that people don't want those. I had to be realistic about some of the books, even though I like them. Some of the books I keep, I still don't know if I'll color in them, but it's my line art, so it's kind of nice to look at. I don't really feel guilty about having them. I'm just like, yeah, I'm never going to color this. These are going to be pretty birds. Pretty birds. Let's see. What else? Is there anything else that's been going on? Oh, we're getting ready to start practice for my murder mystery in September. We don't have to do a lot of practicing because generally our scenes are pretty much either by ourselves or with one other person. So it's kind of nice. 13 is this one. Now I want to look up this bird and see what they actually look like. Oh, darn it. Because it's going to have black-tipped wings. Very cool. Kind of gotten used to how this paper spreads the marker out over the years. Oh, let's see. We finally found some people to play games with, which is nice. Some fabulous people. And I'm still, I wonder if that was supposed to be white. Oh, well. We'll see. I'll just make them all the same color. Make it consistent, right? So that's been fun. And our friend Jason, who got a job and the company is kind of working him to death, is trying to get his life back. So he actually came over, and that was nice to play games one night this week with our other friend that has been coming, and they are very nice to play with. So it's very exciting to have friends again. The bird here. These are beautiful birds. This bird right here. We're almost ready. I think we're going to move on to the geraniums after this. The band concerts have been going well. We've been playing Choose Joy, which is a fun song. A lot of fast-paced stuff. A lot of marches. Our conductor loves marches. So we're playing a lot of marches. 14 is turquoise, which is this one. Which goes here. I started my quest for, one of the things I was going to buy on, some of y'all are going to be like, oh my God, there she goes again. I was going to buy the Ohuhu set of 320 markers, and I started vacillating about it. I started being like, oh no, I missed a color here. I'm like, because I have so many of the Ohuhus, and I can show you, I took a, because maybe somebody, I don't know if it's going to be anybody watching this video, but I got the 320 chart, and I colored in all of the markers that I have, because I bought like a 120 set and the 2 pastel sets and then a set of grays. And so like, this is how many I have. And my goal was to look on the website and see like if there was any sets I could buy to fill in these gaps instead of buying the whole 320 set. But I don't know. Here's part of the thing that pisses me off a little bit with their stuff is that depending on the set you buy, the colors aren't the same. So my question is why? Why is it that whether I buy the brush tip or the chisel and fine tip, the colors should be the same? It should be the same ink. So, you know, I want it to be the same colors. And if it's not, that's kind of, I don't know, hinky. But I don't know, I'm the only person I think that mentions that. So I don't know that that really upsets anybody else. Is this one? Is this one isn't a dark one? Oh, it is. Does he have a dark blue? Oh. I may need to grab a little bit different blue. Hang on. All right, I think I found one that will work. Hopefully it won't bleed all over the place. 15, let's see, so that's this one. I'm gonna get on my soapbox about just wanting, I know, if I want a set of markers that has every color that I could possibly want, I just probably need to go with Copics, but I feel that's kind of excessive as far as cost. I did discover, like, I was on Bienyo's website for whatever reason, or I ran into it looking for something else, that you could buy single Bienyo markers, which are the same as the Cali Art markers. At least it's the same ink. So that's interesting, but really I just wish that more companies would offer refills. But that is the ultimate thing, right? We all want, because here's what I noticed. When I went to the Ohuhu site, there's only like 51 markers that have refills. So I don't think that that's going to solve my problem. And that's what also keeps me from, you know, 19. Oh, 19 is magenta and 20 is pink. Well, I got pink in my hand right now. So yeah, it's the ultimate marker dilemma. And you get so many, I mean, they're just going to dry out. Like some of them, of course, I've had my Cali Arts for years, and some of them are just starting to dry out, but I have used them a lot. I've used them a ton. All right. Oh, yeah, 20. Oh, these are pink too. Look at that. So these are my geraniums are pink, have pinky. And it looks like I missed putting little dots of yellow in the middle of the flower. I can't wait to see how these geraniums are going to come out. I bet they're going to be pretty. to admit, I wasn't sure about bird mandalas. And then I got the book and I saw some colored pictures and they're just beautiful. I mean, this may end up being one of my favorite books of his. Of course, I have quite a few. Oh yeah, so what are y'all coloring today? Has anybody found anything exciting that they're really excited about coloring in? I've been trying to do Alien Worlds by Kirby Rosan's, and I haven't got back to that. My summer's just been really busy. I feel like a broken record. So we'll go ahead and finish this one with the... Oh, I colored the wrong one. The 19 was supposed to be the magenta. I did it right over here. That's okay. I can just color over top of this because it's pink. I forget that the smaller number is the darker color. Not that I couldn't have just done the opposite, but I'm trying to do it the way it was supposed to be done before I go messing around with it. $19. Makes them easy to color though. Did I have anything else to talk about other than politics? No. And I don't talk about politics. So... I do hope that everyone gets out and votes this November, because it is our right. Okay, oops, I gotta fix that little bit that I doppy there. I think I've run out of things to talk about. Of course, you know, I'm sure there's something I'm forgetting. I'm just not a big talker, I guess. All right, let me put some yellow in there. I'm just curious what it looks like with the yellow. I suppose I could use some acrylic paint and make that really pop right there. Then if we use the black on the birds, we can get an idea of what they're gonna look like colored in. trying to think if there's anything funny that's happened. Gosh, it was like yesterday at our concert, because we had a concert. The conductor was advertising the December 14th, that we would be back for December 14th, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not ready for Christmas. So not ready for Christmas. Ooh, look how pretty that is. I don't even know what my time is because I stopped. But since I'm done talking, I'm just going to fill these in because these are all the same colors I used, and then I'll be back. All right, so here it is completed. I made kind of that's still drying right there. I made kind of a boo-boo, and I realized I colored in one of the petals red, so I've been trying to flood it out with some pink, the light pink, and it's working. I might have to go over it one more time. I'll have to see what it looks like once it dries there. And then I might do some glitter gel blend, maybe. I might embellish it, but you'll see that in my finished pages if I do something there. These are gorgeous. I mean, look at this. And this is on Amazon black backed paper. And this is just a beautiful mandala. I love it. I mean, trust me, these are so pretty. And the ones that I've seen other people do are really, really pretty. So think about that. I think it makes me smile. So anyway, thank y'all for watching. Let me know what you think. And I will see you in the next video. Happy Sachdeva Sunday. Bye.